Well, Holly, great to meet you, and thanks so much for joining us. And just tell us a wee bit about your company first up.
Thank you so much for having us today. We founded Organic Genetics in 2019, and that was after numerous discussions around the amazing potential benefits of medicinal cannabis. My husband, Paul, his family, and all of his friends in Los Angeles, which is where he's from, are all currently in the industry and have been for quite a number of years. So that was what initially sparked our interest in the industry and sort of got us exploring and researching. And in 2018, that passed legally for medicinal cannabis in New Zealand. So it's a very exciting time. Still a very new industry.
Yeah, well, indeed, the industry here is very new, isn't it? How is it going? I mean, it's growing?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it is a slow process, just like it was internationally, a number of years ago when it first started globally. It is a slow process, and there is, a number of reasons. Things like, the legislations and all the requirements and licensing you have to achieve. And also the financial output as well at the beginning is very hefty. So it is a long process and there's a lot to go through, but I do believe New Zealand's doing a great job at navigating through that. And I think it will be an incredible industry to be a part of.
Must be quite interesting and a real help for you, the fact that it has been done before globally, and that you have that example to work with.
Yep, absolutely. Definitely the partners that we have partnered with at Organic Genetics have all been in the business of cannabis for a number of years, and just learning from them and really being able to utilize all of their skills and knowledge in the area and understand from them all of the trials and tribulations and setbacks that companies did face right at the early stages, and being able to overcome them with that knowledge is amazing for Organic Genetics.
So, Holly, what are you hoping to achieve?
First and foremost, we are currently doing an equity crowdfunding campaign with Pledge Me, and that is to get our cultivation facilities up and running. Right from the onset, Organic Genetics has aimed to be, a vertically integrated company. And with our two locations, our first indoor location is where we will be cultivating our high THC variety crops. And that is what we are currently crowdfunding for the internal fit out of that cultivation facility. We have also ascertained 50 hectares of flat land through A&T Trust in Northland. And that's where we'll be growing our CBD-rich hemp crops. And that's where we will also be doing a lot of our, or aiming to do a lot of our social initiatives there as well with the Northland community. We have an arrangement with A&T Trust to do a 2% profit share back to the Northland community up there for anything we grow on their land. And lots of exciting social initiatives that we're planning to do up there.
Is there a lot of interest in growing it as a crop?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I think a lot of farmers and growers are really seeing the potential that this industry has in New Zealand. And because it's such early days and everyone's sort of learning together, it's a real opportunity for those people to maybe pivot from what they were growing and jump into this market.
So if you're watching this and you think, hey, that appeals to me, I might invest in that, what's the story? Where do you go?
Well, you could start by having a look at Organic Genetics website. You can head over there and you can learn a lot about the industry over there. Also through our crowdfunding campaign at the moment, we have our information memorandum, and that contains all of the information that people can learn about the industry and what Organic Genetics is doing. In the future, obviously, we will have some incredible job opportunities for the local community, which we are really excited about, as well as just that, economic growth in those areas where our cultivation facilities will be located.
And of course, a lot of people certainly extol the benefits of cannabis in their health.
Yes, absolutely. It has been used for a number of years as a medicine, and it's only recently that people are really starting to see that, and that stigma to slowly be lifted from cannabis, and for the plant to really be showcased for its potential of its medicinal properties. It has a potential to treat many different diseases and really hit those diseases at the core instead of just masking symptoms like some of the opioids and prescription drugs tend to do.